Sometimes the biggest announcements don't land with a big press conference or some long article. Nope, they hit you with a single knockout line. And that's exactly how we all met the new Bollywood film Dhurandhar. So yeah, let's get right into this. If you're all done with your firecrackers, shall I start the explosion? I mean, come on. This was the very first thing the world heard about this movie. That's not just a tagline, right? That's a promise. It's promising something huge, loud, and totally game-changing.
And boom, just like that, one sentence, and a mega project is born. The internet, of course, went wild. But the real story here, the true size of this thing, wasn't just in that one line. It was in the list of names that came right after it.
We all do it. We see a credit block, and we think, okay, it's just a list of names. But what if it's not? What if it's actually a blueprint, a detailed plan that lays out the ambition, the strategy, and the massive machine behind a film, all before we've seen a single shot? So that's exactly what we're going to do right now. We are going to decode this announcement for Dhurandhar piece by piece, just to wrap our heads around the colossal scale of what they're building here. All right, so every great blueprint starts with one thing: the architect. And for this project, that architect is a name that carries some serious weight in Bollywood these days: Aditya Dhar. Now look at this. The thing that jumps out immediately is that one name repeated. Aditya Dhar is the writer, he's the director, and he's the producer. That's pretty rare, especially on this scale. It tells you this is a project with one single focused vision. One person is in complete creative control from the first word on the page to the very final cut. It's basically an auteur film, but with a massive blockbuster budget. But hey, even the greatest architect can't build a skyscraper alone, right? They need a team of masters to actually bring it to life. So let's talk about the absolutely incredible cast they've put together for this. Who are the faces we're going to see on screen executing this grand plan? Well, to say the lineup is stacked would be a massive understatement. Okay, first up, you've got the absolute lightning-in-a-bottle energy of Ranveer Singh. Then you bring in the legendary, commanding presence of Sanjay Dutt. And on top of that, the intense, brilliant acting of Akshaye Khanna. I mean, any one of these guys could lead a movie on their own. And just when you think that's it, nope, it keeps going. You add in the incredible versatility of Madhavan, the undeniable style of Arjun Rampal, and the fantastic rising talent of Sara Arjun. You see, this isn't just a cast list, it's a statement. They're bringing together different generations of pure talent for one epic film. So we've got the architect, and we've got the all-star cast. Two huge pillars. But if you're going to promise a Dhamaka, an explosion, you better have a world-class team to actually build it. And this is where the blueprint shows us just how global this movie really is. They're basically tackling the spectacle from two different sides. On one hand, you have a huge team for the real, physical, in-your-face action, and on the other, you've got a whole crew of studios building the digital world. They're committing to making this thing look both incredibly real and fantastically huge. And check this out. They're pulling in experts from all over the world. We're talking top talent from India, Korea, France, and Turkey, bringing in 4 different international action directors. That tells you the action sequences are going to be massive, complex, and probably pretty varied. They are definitely not cutting any corners here. And then, to make all that action look even bigger and more insane, they've hired not 1, not 2, but 3 different VFX studios. When you see that, it usually means one thing: the sheer amount of digital effects is going to be enormous. We're talking world building, crazy CGI, the whole shebang to make sure it's a seamless visual feast. Okay, so we've got the vision, we've got the cast, we've got the global crew. The blueprint is all laid out. But a plan is just a plan until you put a deadline on it. And after showing us all these incredible moving parts, the announcement makes one final, very concrete promise. This isn't just some idea they're floating around. Oh no, this is real and it's coming. The year is set. Get ready because it's happening in 2025. And they gave us the exact date too, December 5th. Now that is a prime holiday release slot. A move like that shows you the studio has massive confidence that this film is going to be a huge event at the box office. So after looking at the whole blueprint, this is the question we're left with, right? With one man's singular vision, an absolute dream team of actors, and a global army of technicians behind them, have they put together the perfect storm to actually deliver on that explosive promise from the very first line? Well, I guess we'll all find out on December 5th, 2025.